Welcome back to our channel, where we uncover the untold stories of power, wealth, and influence. In today's video, we're diving into the extraordinary world of Vladimir Putin's security, a system so secretive and powerful that it even shocked Donald Trump. From invisible shields of intelligence to hidden bunkers and a fortress on wheels, you're about to discover a level of protection unlike anything you've ever seen. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into the lives of the world's most powerful figures. When you think of powerful world leaders, security is always a top priority. But for Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, protection goes far beyond anything most leaders have ever experienced. His personal security system is so vast, so secretive, and so extraordinary that it has stunned even leaders like Donald Trump, who himself lived surrounded by billionaires, bodyguards, and presidential protection. Trump, during his presidency, was no stranger to security. The Secret Service guarded his every move, whether he was at the White House, Mar-a-Lago, or Trump Tower. Yet even he admitted that Putin's layers of protection, his invisible shield of intelligence and defense, were unlike anything he had ever seen. Let's uncover the world of Vladimir Putin's extraordinary security system, a machine so complex, so hidden, and so powerful that it leaves even the most heavily guarded leaders amazed. Vladimir Putin is not just the president of Russia. He is also one of the most secretive and controversial figures on the planet. His image is carefully crafted, a strongman leader, a master strategist, and someone who commands loyalty and fear. But behind that image lies something else, a security network designed to keep him alive at all costs. Unlike most leaders who openly move through public events with predictable protection, Putin's methods are different. His life is shielded by secrecy. Few know his exact daily schedule, his travel plans, or even where he spends most of his nights. To protect him, Russia has built a security apparatus that combines raw manpower with spy-level intelligence, military precision, and technology that borders on the unbelievable. Trump, who traveled with one of the most advanced security details in the world, was stunned when he saw the extent of Putin's invisible shield. The sheer manpower, the secrecy, and the military-style precision went beyond anything he had ever experienced. In meetings with foreign leaders, he often avoids eating at all, or he brings his own meals prepared under secure conditions. For Trump, who enjoyed state dinners and luxurious meals, this level of paranoia was eye-opening. Putin simply trusts no one when it comes to his survival. Putin's motorcade is another marvel of security. His primary vehicle is the Urus Senate, a Russian-made armored limousine designed specifically for him. It is a rolling fortress, comparable to the US president's Beast, but with unique modifications. The Urus can withstand chemical attacks, bomb blasts, and even sustained gunfire. It has emergency oxygen supplies, encrypted communication systems, and escape routes. Following closely are armored SUVs, ambulances, jamming vehicles that block electronic signals, and heavily armed escort cars. One of the most fascinating parts of Putin's security is the way he travels. His movements are shrouded in secrecy, and even his closest aides often don't know where he will be until the very last moment. Putin also avoids flying on commercial air routes whenever possible. Airspace is often closed entirely when he takes off or lands. This unpredictability is one of his greatest weapons, making him nearly impossible to track. Trump, who frequently flew on Air Force One with media coverage documenting his every trip, was surprised at how little the world knows about Putin's exact whereabouts at any given time. In today's world, threats don't just come from bullets or bombs. Cyber warfare, hacking, and surveillance are just as dangerous. Putin's security understands this better than anyone. This level of cyber protection is so advanced that even Trump's team acknowledged its scale. The US Secret Service is world-class, but Russia's combination of cyber and physical protection gives Putin an additional edge that shocked foreign observers. Perhaps the most visible part of Putin's security is his personal bodyguards, Tall, stoic men in suits with earpieces, often seen following him closely. But these men are not ordinary guards. They belong to the elite Presidential Security Service, a branch within the FSO. They are trained not just in firearms and combat but also in anticipating threats before they occur. They scan crowds relentlessly, watch for unusual behavior, and are ready to shield Putin with their bodies if necessary. When Putin makes rare public appearances, you'll notice his guards forming a human wall, constantly shifting to keep him at the center of their protection. Trump, who was used to the tight formations of the Secret Service, was impressed by how disciplined, numerous, and almost robotic Putin's bodyguards appeared. Why Putin's security shocked Trump? Donald Trump has lived a life surrounded by luxury and protection. As a billionaire, he employed private security teams. As president, he had the US Secret Service, one of the most respected agencies in the world. Yet when he saw how Putin operated, he couldn't help but acknowledge the difference. Putin's security is not just about protection. It is about control, secrecy, and creating an aura of untouchability. Every layer of defense sends a message: Putin cannot be reached, cannot be predicted, and cannot be cornered. For Trump, who was used to transparency and visibility, this level of secrecy was shocking. It revealed just how differently Russia's leader views the world, not as a stage for public appearances, but as a battlefield where every step must be protected. The message behind the security: ultimately, Putin's extraordinary security isn't just about keeping him alive. It's about projecting power. By surrounding himself with layers of mystery and protection, he sends a signal to both allies and enemies: he is a leader above reach, one who exists behind a wall of loyal protectors and impenetrable systems. This is why even Donald Trump, a man who has seen wealth, power, and protection at the highest levels, was shocked by Putin's security. It wasn't just bigger than what he was used to, it was something entirely different. It was the security of a man who rules not just through politics, but through fear, secrecy, and absolute control. Vladimir Putin's security machine is unlike any in the world. It blends the power of a military state, the secrecy of an intelligence agency, and the precision of elite protection units. It has created an aura of invincibility around him, one that leaves even global leaders stunned. And for Donald Trump, it was a reminder that in the world of power, there are levels of protection that go far beyond the gold-plated walls of Trump Tower or the armored might of Air Force One. Putin's security is not just protection. It's part of his identity, a symbol of how he maintains power in one of the most dangerous jobs on Earth. And that wraps up our look into Vladimir Putin's extraordinary security, the system so intense that even Donald Trump was left stunned. From food tasters and decoy motorcades to secret bunkers and cyber shields, Putin's protection is more than security, it's a statement of power. What do you think of this unparalleled level of defense? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you'll always be first in line for our next deep dive. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.